No, no, no her.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
gonna ask you about her.
No, Romella. No, Ada. No, no, no her.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna ask you about her.
no, Romella. No, Ada.
What's good, family? Off the rip, shout out to your man the YB, #1 sugar mama in the game right now, Lizzie Corinne, for boosting up his coin. That's what we best do right now. All the props to your man the YB, #1 gal in the game, 100%. So we just heard there from Ben Shalom, aka Ben Snake Along, yeah. Ben the snaky one, snaky sounding ass, snaky having ass dude. Listen, there's an old saying, I don't trust someone as far as I can throw them. And Ben Shalom ain't bulbous, but he is named after a big long ting, a big long bulbous ting in your pants. That's what he is named after. Yeah, you don't listen. I don't know about you, man, but if I was gonna have a child, he wouldn't be called no. He wouldn't be named after no schlong. He wouldn't be named after no phallus. That's what he wouldn't be named after. So let's get something straight here, people. It's no coincidence. Yeah, his parents knew what they was doing. Big snaky sound and ass. Oh yeah. And for me, yeah, it's the way he carried on. Don't say he didn't say fair enough. Yeah, he could have almost owned it with swagger. Yo, like, more time, what the YB would do, the YB would come through swiftly on Coogie. I'd say, listen, Coogie, I tell you what we ain't talking about today. We ain't talking about this, and we ain't talking about that, yeah? I pay your bills, you big goofazoid. That's what I'll be telling him. Ben Shalom didn't come with that. Ben Shalom was like, hunched over and head down and, don't talk about, Probellum. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about the 2 children I've got buried under the basement. Don't talk about that, you know what I mean? All that kind of Jimmy Savile behaviour. What's wrong with this guy? Yeah? I don't understand it. Like, we all know you man have got the MTK pattern. We all know that. The cat's out the bag. Oops. The cat's been out the bag. It's not like it's some new thing that needs to be hidden. Yeah? And it's interesting. Some goober, the reason I didn't even see this until obviously IFLTV did an interview with Ben Shalom since then, reacting to the leaked news, reacting to this leaked clip, yeah. I hadn't actually seen anything about this. Two twos. Some goober DM me saying, YB, I bet you're not going to cover this. Listen, I don't know what planet. Oh, YB, I know you're being paid. You man are mad. I wish, honestly, I told you before, I wish I was being paid. MTK, anyone with coin, please pay me. You man might be desperate for coin. I'd love, honestly, anyone out there who wants to pay the YB, please send coin in. 100%. Bitcoin as well. The bigger the better. You man are mad. You man think that. Are you joking? If I could be paid, I'd be paid. So in that respect, you man are right. But on this one, you're all the way off. Not even a bit. About YB won't talk about this. I love these ones. That's what I don't understand. You man don't know me well. If you don't know that the YB love drama, this is my favourite thing. I've been getting bored of the boxing game. Oh, is Fury gonna retire? Is he not gonna retire? Dead. I have to do it to pay bills, but more time. These are the juicy ones. Yeah, Ben Snaky Long. Big snake have an ass. Don't say this. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about. And the worst thing was not only his attitude, as in the way he was being snaky, being snidey, it was also the topics. Okay, Probellum, maybe a bit awkward. Okay, the fact that you've been taking cartel coin, maybe a bit awkward, yeah, for a corporate man like yourself. But the other topics, the fact that Sky got bumped, yeah, the fact that Sky got bumped for Anthony Johnston, finished weightlifting heavyweight anyway, is finished. I'm not even sure why you man were bidding, but more time. I mean, from a corporate sense, it's a bit of an L. It's a big juicy L, especially when Ben Shalom and Adam Smith were fronting about, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and AJ gonna be loyal. Oops. Yeah, you didn't know AJ. You should have tuned into the YB, because I'd have let you know. AJ love coin. Yeah, if you ain't putting that coin up, AJ ain't interested. He love coin more than life itself. And that's what he was always gonna go with the coin. Ain't got no loyalty. Yeah, his loyalty ain't to the fans, certainly ain't to you, it's to his own pockets. He's not even loyal to himself. He's not even loyal to his own legacy. He's loyal to the bottom line coin. He love coin. Yeah? Don't forget, people, this is the same man who goes out to Saudi to get some nice juicy Prince korma dump right in his chest. And I'm hearing now this next bag they're going in the mouth. Yeah, Johnson like this. Look, cupping his lips there. Cupping Prince. Yeah, you best believe it. I don't want to say the name, but a certain prince. Obviously, these princes they've got they're powerful. So I can't mention certain names, but you best believe some certain princes ring piece is going to have Mr. Johnson's lippies. Like, Johnson be practicing. He'd be practicing the particular technique. So he cups. Listen, the prince told AJ, listen, AJ, your lips best cup the whole ring piece. Don't be missing none. Yeah, these princes have been eating very nicely spiced kormas. They told Johnson, listen, if we're paying you 100 million bucks, your lips best cup all of the, you know what I mean? Your lips best cup all of the dump we're fixing to give you. So Johnston and Fernando, his download BF, have been practicing, giving it that one, cupping all that good korma dump the princes are fixing to give him. Yeah. So listen, any man, same as the OnlyFans chicks. Yeah. People think, oh, YB, Saudi dons have been flying out OnlyFans chicks. They like OnlyFans chicks and they like big bulbous athletes. Yeah, it's a power trip, isn't it? Imagine if you can do a big dump on a big heavyweight world champion. Yeah, it's the best possible outcome. That's definitely what it is. But listen anyway, I digress. Yeah? Bottom line is, and this shows you, no disrespect, I like Ben Shalom. Yeah, he putting on pretty decent fights, but it shows you, in my opinion, his life has been somewhat, or to a large extent, to a large degree, his life has been coddled. He's got that private school thing going on. Why do I say that? Well, in the main, private school shelter dons, yeah, they haven't been exposed to much turbulence in life. Therefore, little things like losing out on a business transaction like AJ, who I've just explained is finished anyway, it's not even that much of a big deal in my opinion. But either way, little things like that have triggered Ben Shalom to such an extent he ain't want to even talk about it. That's just a bit. Him even being involved in this exchange makes it awkward. It wasn't even awkward before. I mean, apart from the YB, no one would have really had a dig, would they? Who out there was going to say, oh, look how goofy Ben Shalom and look how goofy Sky look because they've flopped on losing the AJ contract. Oh, see, I don't know. I don't get the angle here from Ben Shalom. That's what I'm saying. It shows in his bonds, he's nervous. And bottom line, because someone who's sure of them, not even sure of themselves, and that's why it's interesting. I told you a second ago about the reason I found this was because some goober, oh, YB, you won't talk about this. A good thing about Hearn will say anything. I've given Hearn loads of respect. Hearn will take questions from anyone. But really, again, in this day and age, we end up having to give people respect, yeah, for doing ish they're supposed to do. Hearn's supposed to take questions from people. Yeah? On the flip though, yeah, relative to Ben Shalom, Hearn does look good, but really, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to take questions when you take a big L. Yeah? And it's not even much of a big out in my opinion. Ben Shalom losing AJ. Is it really a big shock that AJ chose to go with the most money? No, as I've explained. He loved money. Is it a big shock that AJ's gone with the Eddie Hearn incumbent? No. Really, it was going to be hard to break that. Initially, there was some mumblings, or Adam Smith, and maybe that's what it is. More to do with the fact that Sky and Shalom were strutting along, talking about we've been with AJ for 12 years and this, that, the other. And now they got egg on their face. But again, that's business. I'd have rated Ben Shalom, me and many other people would rated Shalom more if he come out and just said, boom, yeah? AJ, listen, he finished anyway. Oops. We've saved Sky a whole bunch of liability. That's what he should have come out on the offensive. Just come out fighting. Listen, AJ, you finished. Truth be known, we're glad we lost because you finished. Oops. Yeah? Truth be known, I've been locked into the YB's channel and you finished anyway. He told you, 100%. That's what Ben Shalom should have said. Not, don't say this, don't say that. Super cringe. Super duper 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 cringe, in my opinion. In my professional commentatory opinion, it's cringe. Yeah? And there's no room for it either, in my opinion. Leave that back in, where's that school called?
Leave that back at eating. Yeah, how about that? Take that. Listen, Ben Shalom. Take that eating weird preppy boy stuff and keep it there. Yeah, this is the real world. The real world, ups and downs occur, and sometimes you have to suck it up and wear it. That's what they call wearing it. Do you own it? Wear it. How about that? People need to start wearing their accountability. Not everything's. I know a lot of people live on Instagram these days. A lot of people live on social media, but that ain't real life. You will take L's, and you best believe if the YB gets a sniffing about it, he gonna make sure everyone know about it too, 100%. But yeah, listen, I haven't actually listened to Ben Shalom's reaction yet. I'm intrigued to see what way he spins it. If it's interesting enough, I'll do a video on that in the next few days. But yeah, this gives you an insight into how the other media, or really it's the first time with Ben Shalom's been caught slipping, or anyone. There's been murmurs, or Eddie Hearn's implied that, oh yeah, Frank Fish Eyes Warren does the same thing. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe people were that bothered about particular topics within boxing. It's not as if they're politicians where, I don't know, there's atrocities going on, and there's cover-ups, and there's proper deep state cabal things going on. We're talking about boxing. Literally. And even so, GE prep kids are nervous. Yeah? So, let's see what your man's Ben Shalom had to say for himself. Yeah? Ben Snake Long have an arse. No doubt, 100%.